Dear friends, today we will discuss about quantum numbers, and it is very most important point for examination point of view. Before starting the topic, I would like to ask some questions like one of your friend that is living in America, and you know that he is living in America, but you don't know in where in America. So to know or to meet him, or we can say to reach there, we have to collect different type of information: which state in America and which district of that particular state of America, in which city and in which town. So we have to collect different type of information to know him, or we can say to meet him. So overall address is required to get him. Like that, to know about the all information about an electron, we have to study different type of set of numbers that is known as quantum numbers. So we can say quantum number may be defined a set of numbers which give whole information about an electron in an atom, like location, energy of the electron or energy, and the orbital in which electron occupied, and last one, orientation of orbital. So we have to know different type of information to know about an electron: location, energy, the orbital in which electron occupied. It means in which electron the electron is, in which orbital an electron is situated, and orientation of the orbital. So this quantum number may be classified into four categories. Number one, principal quantum number. Second, azimuthal quantum number. It is also known as subsidiary quantum number. Third, magnetic quantum number. Now, first one, that is principal quantum number. Principal quantum number is represented by n, and it gives the information about cell. It means about the cell, whole information is given by principal quantum number. It is denoted by n. Value of n may be given by 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now n value represent to the k, l, m, n, etc. So we can say value of n may be a positive integer, which also represented as k, l, m, n and so on. Now we can draw a diagram, a central nucleus, around it cells, or we can say energy levels. Cell or energy levels. Now this is K, L, M and N. N equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we can say the value of N, that is maybe represented by K, L, M and N, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now it also gives the distance of an electron, and we know that when we go from 1 to 4, or we can say when we go from nucleus to our to particular cell, then energy always increases. As a result, we can say that principal quantum number also give an idea about the energy of cell, energy of the cell, and it also give the size of atom by knowing number of cell. Size of cell, we can say. So this quantum number give 4 type of information. Number 1, it give the information about a cell, and it also give an idea about the average distance of an electron from a particular cell, energy of the cell. By knowing the value of N, we can calculate the energy of cell, and size of atom. As the number of cell will increase, the size also increase. Size of cell, it means, is directly proportional to number of particular principal quantum number. So we can say these information is given by principal quantum number. Now it also provides maximum number of electrons may be occupied by a cell, that is just equal to 2n square, where n equal to principal quantum number. Right? Now n, we know the value of n equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now for example, when n equal to 1, then we put the value 2n square, that is, it means we can write here maximum number of electrons in a particular cell. It means in n cell, or we can say k cell, the maximum number of electrons will be 2 into 1 2 square, that is 2. And if n equal to 2, then we can write here 2n square, 2 into 2 to the power, it means 8 electrons. And if n equal to 3, then 2n square, 2 into 3 to power 2, then 18 electrons. Like this, for n equal to 4 means we can write here 2n square, 2 into 4 to the power 2 square, so 32 electrons maximum may be present in the n cell. It means we can calculate the maximum number of electrons in a particular cell by knowing the principal quantum number. So it always represents the distance from nucleus to cell. It also provides an information about the energy of a particular cell. It also represents the maximum number which can be filled in a particular cell. And last one, it always represents the size of an atom. Now, second quantum number, that is azimuthal or subsidiary quantum number. It is also known as angular momentum quantum number. Now, this quantum number is represented by small l, and this quantum number gives the main information about subcell in a cell. It means it gives an information about subcell in a particular cell. And the second point is angular momentum of electrons in a subcell. It also gives information about energies, order of subcell. Provide shape of all subcell. So we can say this quantum number give mainly four type of information. First one, that is subcell in a cell. Second, angular momentum of electron in a subcell, and energy order of the subcell like S, after that P, D and F. About S, P, D and F we will discuss now. Provide shape of all subcell. Value of L is given by formula, that is 0 to n minus 1. For example, if when n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3 and n equal to 4, then we can write here 0 to 1 minus 1, that is 0 to 0 and 0. If the value of L, it means azimuthal quantum number is 0, then it is subcell. And if n equal to 2, then 2 minus 1, then 0 to 1, it means 2 subcell will be there. So we can say S and P sub cell 0 and 1. Now 0 to 3 minus 1, we can write here 0 to 2, and that are 0, 1, 2, 0, 1 and 2. It means there are 3 subcell are there, S, P, D and last one, that is 0, 2, and my n value is here 4, so we can write here 0, 2, 3. It means 0, 1, 2 and 3, S, P, D and F. So we can say where n value decide that how many subcell may be present in a particular cell. To understand this one, we take an example. Suppose this is n equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and maximum number of subcell will be there 1, here 2, 3, so we can write here S, here S and P, here S, P and D, it means 3 subcell, and here S, P, D and F. So overall we can say that the number of subcell in a particular cell is given by the value of principal quantum number. So we can write here number of subcell in a particular cell is equal to n. It means when n equal to 1, it means 1 subcell. When n equal to 2, it means 2 subcell. 3, S, P and D, 3 subcell. And if n equal to 4, then 4 subcell may be present. The notation S, P, D and F is given by the first letter, that is S equal to sharp, P equal to principal, D equal to diffused, F equal to fundamental. It means it is given by first letter of the particular name. S means sharp, P means principal, D means diffuse and F means fundamental. Now angular momentum of electron is given by that is root L into L plus 1 H upon 2 pi. Or we can say by this formula we can calculate the angular momentum of a particular electron, where L equal to azimuthal quantum number, H equal to Planck constant 0.623 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. The number is magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number represented by, first of all, denoted by ml. And you know, the main characteristics of this magnetic quantum number is that it determines the number of preferred orientation of orbital in a cell. The most important characteristics of this is that the number of preferred orientation of orbitals in a cell, or we can say it gives an idea about the number of orbitals in a particular cell. As you know that the name magnetic quantum number itself, it indicates this, or we can say describe that the behavior of the electron in the presence of magnetic field. To understand this, an electron which is around the nucleus rotate around the nucleus, and this when it around, because it is a charge species, so it will create a magnetic field. So when it put in the external magnetic field is applied, or we can say when an external magnetic field is applied on it, then the behavior of the electrons may be seen in the particular cell. So we can say this magnetic quantum number always represent the number of preferred orientation of the orbitals in a cell. Value of ml is given by azimuthal quantum number. It means the value, if we know the value of L, then we can calculate the value of ml. So we can say ml equal to 2L plus 1. It means where L equal to azimuthal quantum number. Now suppose let L equal to 0, then value of ml are 2 into 0 plus 1, that is 1. It means only one orbital will be there. So overall we can say that when L, it means when L equal to 0, it means for subcell, for S subcell only has subcell the value of ml equal to 1. So S subcell has only one orbital. So overall we can say when L equal to 0, it means S subcell, then ml will be 1. It means for S subcell the value of ml is 1. So S subcell always have only one, or we can say single orbital. Now if L equal to 2, 1, then 2L plus 1 and L equal to, we can write here 2 into 1 plus 1 equal to 3. It means when L equal to 1, 3, it means P subcell, because L equal to 1, for P subcell, and P equal to, P always have 3 orbitals that are represented by Px, Py and Pz. Subcell, so we can, D subcell we have Ms equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 equal to 5. So D subcell has 5 orbitals. Clear? And these 5 orbitals may be represented like this. Here dz square, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square, y square. Now if f L equal to 3, it means S subcell, then we can write here 2 into 3 plus 1, that is 7 and 7. So F orbital, F subcell has 7 orbital. Now we can say that if S or subcell is there, then we can say it will have only one orbital. In case of p, it means when L value is 1, then p subcell, and p subcell always contain 3 orbitals. If L equal to 2, it always represented by d subcell, and it will contain 3 subcell. 3, it means subcell, which subcell is there? 2 into 3 plus 1, that is 7. So F subcell has 7 orbitals. So we can say this magnetic quantum number always represent the number of orbitals in a particular cell. S always contain 1, P subcell always contain 3, D orbitals contain 5, and F orbital always contain 7 orbitals. Now the value of Lm value of m is given by L2 plus L including 0. If L equal to 0, then we can write here the value of m, L is minus 0 to plus 0, so that is 0. So we can say for L, it means S or S subcell only 1, 0, only 1, it means only 1 orbital for S subcell. We can write here for N. Now if L equal to 1, then the value of ML is minus 1 to plus 1. It means we can say minus 1 to plus 1. It means minus 1, 0 and plus 1, because minus L to plus 1 including 0. So we can say 3 value, 3 orbital for P subcell in P subcell. So we can write here Pz, Py and Px. We can write here, if suppose this is minus 1, this is 0 and this is plus 1. Like that, if minus L equal to 2, then d orbital, d subcell, sorry. So we can write here minus 2 to plus 2, it means minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. It means we can write here 5 orbital in d subcell. These are 5 orbital in d subcell, and we can write here Z axis always taken as 0, minus 2, minus 1, plus 1 and plus 2. This is for magnetic quantum number. We have discussed 3 types of quantum numbers. Number 1, principal quantum number. Second, azimuthal quantum number. Third one, magnetic quantum number. These 3 quantum numbers completely related to the shape, size and energy of an orbital. The fourth quantum number, that is named as spin quantum number, and it is completely based on the electron. To understand this, first of all, it is represented by or denoted by ms, spin quantum number. Now, according to this, an electron always rotate their own axis. An electron always rotate their own axis. It may be clockwise or it may be anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. It means an electron always rotates its own axis clockwise or anti-clockwise. When it rotates anti-clockwise, it is given its value. It means spin quantum number value is given by -12. And if it will rotate on its own axis clockwise, then we can say it will have +12. When we observe the multi-electron species, then we find that there are different type of doublet and triplets may be seen through a higher resolving instrument. And these doublet and triplet is due to the spin of electrons. It means when a multi-electron species is there and its line generally present in the form doublet and it is triplet, and it is due to the spin of electrons. We can say that an orbital may accommodate maximum 2 electrons but opposite spin. It cannot be accommodate 2 electrons with same spin. So we can say this is wrong and this is right. The spin of this electron is +12 and this is -12 because it rotates clockwise and it rotates anti-clockwise on their axis. The spin, next point, the spin angular momentum is given by S into S plus 1 root h upon 2 pi, where S equal to spin quantum number and its value is we can say maybe +12 and -12. So spin quantum number always represented by ms, and according to it an electron always rotate on their own axis anti-clockwise or clockwise. If it rotates anti-clockwise, its value, it means spin quantum number value is given by -12, and if it rotates clockwise then its value is given by +12. So